Man. So in today's video, we got to talk about Cam Newton, man. It's looking like some things he said on his podcast got everybody responding and talking to him, man. So Cam Newton had this take on the top 10 NFL quarterbacks, and that kickstarted everything. So let's roll that clip to put everything into context in today's video.
Josh Allen. It's this overarching question. Are they winning because of you? Simple. He turned sugar from Name me 3 of Josh Allen's receivers.
He doesn't have a prime time receiver.
So they were winning the game because of
Josh Allen's leadership.
Thank you. Number 2, Lamar Jackson. He had his best year statistically and could very well have been the MVP. Number 3, Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes is this era's most skillful, talented quarterback. But you can't do that without acknowledging that he does have subtle skill around him that may not always get the credit that they deserve because the quarterback gets that. He's always had a top 10 defense. He's always had the fastest player on his side of the ball. Not even to mention Andy Reid as a play caller and a coach. Number 4, Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow has the best wide receiver combo in the game. And he statistically had one of the best seasons in the last 10 years. If he would have had a defense, he would have probably been the MVP. But didn't even make it to the playoffs. He had to have put up them numbers for them to even have a chance. Number 5, Matthew Stafford. He doesn't get enough credit. If he's healthy, he gonna deliver. Number 6, Jared Goff. Number 7, Jaden Daniels. Number 8, CJ Stroud. 9, Justin Herbert and Baker Mayfield.
CJ Stroud, after the year that he had last year, you think this year is the bounce back year for him?
CJ Stroud, Tank Dell stripped away from him. Stephon Diggs stripped away from him. Nico Collins stripped away from him for a couple games. These are all determining factors that you got to play in. When you look at Jaden Daniels, he has some resources around him. Those guys was balling, bro.
Now my question mark on your list, the Baker Mayfield. Why did he make number 10 on your list?
He's too erratic. When he's good, man, he's good. But man, when he's bad, it's like, why do you throw that pick?
So that's what Cam Newton said on this podcast. And a lot of people started calling him out. Even Terrell Owens called him out. That's what Terrell Owens said. I won't read that out because I don't want to make the video too long. But yeah, man, people started calling Cam Newton out. Of course, they talked about it on ESPN First Take. And this is what Ryan Clark had to say, calling out Cam Newton.
Do you feel, though, that response is disrespectful to Jalen Hurts?
We have to stop allowing people to have excuses to disrespect Jalen Hurts. Cam recently said I was playing things safe, so let me cook for a second here, right? So there's different ways to look at it. Historically and presently, Jalen Hurts is the top 10 quarterback, and you're going to look at it different ways. You're going to look at talents above X's and O's, the ability to help your team win, and then to me, it's proximity to the GOAT. Let's take Cam Newton, right? What made Cam Newton great? He could be powerful in short yardage and goal line. He could extend plays with his legs. He was this big physical presence. So is Jalen Hurts, right? Cam Newton went to the playoffs 4 times. Jalen Hurts been to the playoffs 4 times already. Cam Newton went to 3 Pro Bowls. Jalen Hurts already been to 2. Cam Newton was an MVP, and he got to the Super Bowl, and he forgot to bring his cape. When Jalen Hurts is going to the Super Bowl, he's brought his cape, and he's also brought the Avengers with him, who are not even in D.C. They in Marvel, right? And so now let's think about this. Okay, let's go to winning. Eli Manning is going to be a Hall of Famer. Why is Eli Manning going to be a Hall of Famer? Because he had 2 epic runs to the Super Bowl. And in those Super Bowls, he played great, and he beat the GOAT, not only of that time, but the GOAT of the era, right? But he's only been to 4 Pro Bowls. He never got an MVP vote. He was never an All-Pro. Jalen Hurts has done all of those things. Right now let's look at Jalen Hurts in this time. In the Super Bowl, how do we measure every quarterback in the AFC? What is your proximity to Patrick Mahomes? You know the 3 quarterbacks that's beat Patrick Mahomes in the playoffs? I know who they are. They're Joe Burrow, they're Tom Brady, and they're Jalen Hurts. And not only did Jalen Hurts beat Patrick Mahomes in the playoffs or in the Super Bowl, he outplayed him in the Super Bowl. And so now, here is what I think. If you don't want to count Jalen Hurts in your top 10, I have one question. Who's in the top 10? And how do you get there? And the last thing is this, right? Cam Newton is using excuses to not put Jalen Hurts in the top 10. Excuses are tools of incompetence that build monuments of nothingness, and those who major in their usage are non-achievers. The ring that Jalen Hurts is walking around with says top 10 to me. Tell Cam to show you his.
Cam Newton responded, and this is what Cam had to say on his podcast.
Mr. Ryan Clark, you're attacking the messenger and not attacking the message. Terrell Owens, we all know that you don't have the best relationships with your quarterbacks. Me being a quarterback, I'm just going to leave it at that. Gillie, you posted me on your social story. And Peggy, I got a question to ask. Can you name me one Gillie the Kid album? Damn. Did you know his album was Philadelphia? Damn.
Jalen Hurts is the quarterback you got to go through in the NFC to win the Super Bowl.
You do not need to go through Jalen Hurts.
Who do you need to go through?
The Philadelphia Eagles. Damn. So since that we want to attack the messenger, Ryan Clark. Okay, let's pull up your stats. Second team All SEC, we cannot relate. Undrafted in 2002, we cannot relate. Won Pro Bowl in 2011, we cannot relate. People keep attacking Cam, the person, or why he didn't jump on the fumble, comparing and contrasting. So when I compare and contrast you guys' statistics and Dan Orlovsky, never mind. But the message here is Jalen Hurts. This has nothing to do with me hating. Eagles fan, this has nothing to do with me being bitter. This is just my thought process in evaluating quarterbacks. Let's make people debate about sports again. There's too many homeboys in the industry. There's too many insiders that are moved by relationships. Well, you're not talking about the person. You're more or less talking about their performance. And that's what I will talk about. Did you know, Peggy, Jalen Hurts only threw for 2,900 yards in the whole season?
Yeah, 2,903 yards.
Did you know that his former teammate at Alabama, Tua Tagovailoa, threw for 36 yards less? You know the kicker in that is?
What is it?
Tua only played in 11 games. Baker Mayfield threw for 4,500 yards, 41 touchdowns, and 16 interceptions. Justin Herbert's stats, 23 touchdowns and only 3 interceptions. So what are we talking about here, ladies and gentlemen? Cam hating on Jalen? No, that's not the case. He doesn't need to play elite for his team to be successful. They're not winning games solely on his performance. The elite guys is. He lacks nothing in the skill department. But like I told him, team situation doesn't require you to showcase your individual talents. These guys that I put on the list are all valid. So stop coming for me as if I don't know this game of football.
So that's what Cam Newton said about Gillie. Let's check out what Gillie had to say in response.
Good day, Cam Newton. I seen you came at me because I said Jalen Hurts did what you couldn't do. That was win a Super Bowl. So you want to get all in your feelings. Man, shut your tight jean wearing ass up, man. Nigga, you had on a jersey with a bow tie, you corny ass nigga. Get out of here, nigga. You will never be able to fuck with Jalen Hurts, nigga. You super goofy, corny ass nigga. Get out of here, nigga. What you do? You won MVP, won a Super Bowl, win a Super Bowl MVP. And you hating on him. Cause he did what you couldn't do, nigga. Win a Super Bowl. And he been to 2 of them. So when you hating on him, nigga, just know you wasn't better than him, nigga. You talk about, can you name one of my albums, nigga? You ain't gotta be able to name one of my albums, nigga. Fuck wrong with you. You in my space. You ain't bigger than me in this space, nigga. You a low-ass boy in this space, nigga. You low-ass boy. I could come sign you, nigga. You low-ass boy. What you talking about? You, nigga, don't ever hate on Jalen Hurts, nigga. I know it hurts your fucking feelings that you wasn't Jalen, nigga. You non-Super Bowl having ass nigga. And let's be for real. Let's be for real. You out at clout chasing, man. You interviewed a nigga on your platform who ain't nobody, and he got on there and talked about Deion Sanders, Beyonce, Jay-Z, a bunch of... Come on, man. You a Pro Bowler, man. You made millions of dollars, man. That's the type of content you chasing, man. Get your goofy ass out of here, Cam. Super goofy ass nigga. Tight jeans, jersey with a bow tie wearing ass nigga. Fuck you thought. You called the right one out, you super goofy ass nigga. Right.
So yeah, guys, that's the comments that Cam Newton had made. I would like for you guys to get in the comment section down below. How do you guys feel about everything? Comments that he had made, man, got everybody in an uproar. So yeah, man, how do y'all feel about his top 10 list? Get in the comment section down below. Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well. Get you guys on the next one, and we out, guys. Peace.